Hello YouTube, Hyrulians, followers and friends. I am BlueFlamePrince and welcome to The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past Randomizer. Now for quite a while I have been wanting to try out one of these randomizers, and since it is Zelda month I thought why not give it a try. Last year I went through Link to the Past, but this time is going to be a little different since if you don't know what a randomizer is, we are pretty much going to be going through the game, although every chest is random. There is no telling what we will be getting within any chest. Normally, at the beginning of Zelda, we will be getting a lantern, but that lantern may not be there. Well, no, it will be a fact that it won't be there. But normally I would be naming our character Link, and since this is the randomizer, I'm gonna name our character Blue. I mean, why not? But, so yeah, Blue is wearing a green tunic. I mean, that makes perfect sense, right? But, anyways, yeah, welcome to Zelda Link to the Past Randomizer. As I've mentioned before, everything is going to be completely random, even the text, as you can see here. Since in the last time, our uncle went to the hospital, but now he's talking about the moon crashing, and, well, it seems like he's going to go out on his own adventure. Now, as well, he is supposed to be giving us our first sword later on, but I don't know if he's going to be giving us the sword, or where we're going to be getting the sword, and when we are getting the sword. For all I know, it could be in the last palace, or it could be in the last dungeon right before Ganon. But for all I know, the Master Sword could be in this chest here, since even the swords are randomized, the shields are randomized. We could also get some rupees. Who knows? But let's find out. Our first chest is a full heart container. One extra heart to start off with. That's pretty good. Now, normally we would be having to go rescue Princess Zelda, which we will be still having to go through part of Hyrule Castle, I believe. And then we're still going to be making it through Hyrule Castle, but the problem is about this, we don't have the lantern. I don't know if we will be getting the lantern, or if, once again, the lantern may be somewhere out there in Hyrule. So, we're about to go visit our uncle and see how he's doing on his adventure. Uncle! So he was talking about the moon was crashing, and now he has bombs. I'm wondering if he was planning to blow up the moon. I don't think that would actually work. 10 bombs to blow up the moon, Uncle? Really? You would at least need about 50 to 100 bombs. Probably. Or probably the super bomb. Which, that may be a completely different story on its own. And our main weapon right now is a pot. May as well go ahead and get rid of the guard since we don't have our sword with us. So that doesn't really help. But here's our next chest, and we will get the Ether Medallion. I believe that's the Ether Medallion. Yeah. Also, while here, if you look over to the right, you can see that we not only have the pendants, but we also have the crystals, and the same thing with them. If you haven't seen a randomizer before, the crystals, the pendants, they could be in any dungeons, or they can be somewhere else out in Hyrule. Although, for this setup, I believe we have it as you find them only within dungeons, and as well, the main goal is still to defeat Ganon. So yeah, it gives a purpose of going to each dungeon. Going to take Ether away for now, since it's not going to be much help since we only have so much magic. But our first stop is still going down. Oops. Our first stop is still to go down in Hyrule Castle. Thank you, hearts. And hello to my cat. This is even... keep on pressing the wrong button. This is even something new to her. Come... even the buttons are slightly different for my setup. Now, if it wasn't for the bombs, we wouldn't have been able to get that key. And I think the map was already supposed to be there, so nothing different about that. But our main thing is to sneak around these guards, so thankfully, to the power of the pots, we can get past them, and they are dropping bombs. So it seems Hyrule Castle is stocking up on their bombs for some reason. Hi. No. Please leave me alone. Okay, that's one way, I guess. The guard turned into a rupee. That's what happens when you compress a guard. Now, normally we would be getting the boomerang, but instead we got ourselves a key. And Link does not want to pick up the bomb. Now, normally this guard is also supposed to drop a key. And 2 keys. So if I'm not mistaken as well with how the randomizer works, because Hyrule Castle has 2 sections to it, well, 3 sections to it. The first time you go to it to save Princess Zelda, while then the second part is escaping with her through the sewers. And when you return to Hyrule Castle, you're supposed to be facing off with Agahnim, and I think some of these keys may work with that as well. No, leave me alone. So, if I'm not mistaken, Princess Zelda's here, but I'm more worried of what's in that chest. And thankfully, I think the randomizer has that set up where you would get that key, since I don't think this gate would actually open without it. And that was also pretty much quick, because that is something else I like about the randomizer, is that you pretty much don't have to sit through the talk scenes. And we also just got 10 arrows, so I mean, at least now we just need to find the bow. Now, I have actually seen other randomizers, which I find really interesting. And one that I've been watching recently is A Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past crossover with Super Metroid. So if anybody likes Super Metroid, that's probably something to look into. But I feel like the main problem is us making it through the sewers, since we don't have a lantern. So it's pretty much going to be going by chance, since hopefully we will be able to get the lantern, but because it's a randomizer, there's no telling. But that's also what I really enjoy about this, because you have no idea when you're going to be getting what item. Don't worry, Zelda, it's just me with a pot. Just ignore the hero breaking all the pots. That was getting a little bit too close. But now we are about to be heading to the throne room, where we can finally escape from here. I wonder, do I have... No, I do not. Not enough magic. So I'm going to end this video here, so if you did enjoy this video, please do not forget to leave a like or a comment below. And something for you guys to probably talk about is, what item do you think we will find next? Especially in the sanctuary, since we already found a full heart piece. We ended up finding a heart container in our house that our uncle left us. Who knows why he was holding onto a heart. But what do you think the item would be in the sanctuary? Let me know in the comments below. Besides that, this has been BlueFlamePrince. And yeah, subscribe if you wish to see more. And happy Zelda month. That's something else that really needs to be said, since it is Zelda month. It's supposed to be a time to experience The Legend of Zelda. I mean, it doesn't really have to be the games, but experience Zelda in different ways. Try out a different experience. Try something new. Anyways, this has been BlueFlamePrince. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Later, guys.